I'm Matthew and I run ALM Busy Circuits.
I'm Ben, DivKid, and I'm here just to enjoy Superbooth, but I'm here with Apollo View Modular with our new collaboration module, Manic.
I am Jason and I started Instruo and now run Instruo with a very large team.
Hey, I'm Enrika from Making Sound Machines.
I'm Oz. I am Expert Sleepers, representing Expert Sleepers.
So I'm Corey Banks from Modbap Modular. I'm originally from Chicago, now based in LA, and I make Euro-rack stuffs.
Hi, my name is Łukasz and I'm with Xaoc Devices. We're a company from Poland. We make modules.
I am Morgan from Worng Electronics. I'm from Melbourne, Australia.
Hi, I'm William with WMD from Denver, Colorado, here at Superbooth 2024.
Hi, I'm Jake from RYK Modular, here at Superbooth 24.
My name's Aditya Nandwana, and my brand is Animal Factory Amplification. We're based out of Bombay, India.
Hello, I'm Danny, and my brand is Dannysound, although the name is changing to Tobinski, which is the original family name.
Hello, I'm Jason. I am from Knobula.
I'm Isaac Pollander. I do Toadstool Tech and I work at Instruo as well.
I'm Steve from Thonk. I run Thonk, but today and for the 3 days here we're talking about Music Thing Modular.
Superbooth, I am showing the new MFX pedal and also a prototype Turismo complete system. The MFX pedal is a stereo multi-effects unit for your synthesizers and guitars. It's based on our very cool MFX module, but it brings that into a standalone format and adds things like MIDI, CC control, MIDI clock syncing, expression input, true bypass, tap tempo. I think that's about it. Oh, analog gain stage for guitars.
We've said that Manic is kind of a pair of VCAs with superpowers. It's exposing VCAs and where they might be used in other circuits that are maybe air quote more interesting than VCAs. So stereo VCAs, stereo ring modulators, stereo wave shaper, lots of flavors of clipping and folding for audio and CV.
New thing we've got this year that we're showing is a new quantizer, which is a small form factor 4 HP plus a 2 HP expander quantizer that does multi-octave pattern quantization and also functions as a MIDI to CV interface and it's good for arpeggiation, direct control, stuff like that. Yeah, it's fun.
So we are showing, of course, all the modules we have out there in the world. We don't have anything new ourselves this year, but we inherited the Blinky project, which is a DIY project of Alex. He developed it like 4 years ago. And then the chip crisis hit, and now the chips are back, so we can make kits and put them out in the world again.
What I am not showing is any of my computer interfacing stuff, because I don't like bringing computers. But what I am showing, in a distinct kind of beginning to end of this little rack, FH2 MIDI to CV converter for controlling everything for some MIDI controllers. Most of my range of analog modules in a block for a nice analog voice to make a lovely analog sound, into a couple of distings as digital end of chain effects, reverb, delay, granulation kind of things. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, I have a full line of Modbap Euro-rack modules, but right now we have colors, which is a stereo in, stereo out, sort of end-of-chain, performable audio processor. Right, it's got to give you a little punch, some grit and grime, or you can make it as clean and kind of spread it through the stereo film. So that's colors.
We have a new module this time that's called Berlin. It can function completely on its own as a standard but extremely wide range VCO, but also it's compatible with our 8-bit Leibniz subsystem. You connect it behind the back with other Leibniz modules and the whole world opens up.
My new thing here at Superbooth is a sidecar VCA. It's a 6-channel VCA. It's got nice 45mm long faders, so it's really good to mix on. 4 mono channels and 2 stereo channels, and some little mixing and multing tricks built in.
So we've brought out our new performance mixer and the suite of it. Basically, I've announced that a couple days ago at the beginning of Superbooth, and it is our Mark II version of the performance mixer that came out in 2017. So 8 years of learning things, how to make a better mixer, and that's here to show. Yeah, everything's stereo.
We're here to show our new module Algo, which is the quad complex oscillator bank module, which seems very popular. And we've also got a new prototype of a secret module, which I can tell you now, but then I have to destroy this footage.
So we have a new God Eater pedal that's kind of our flagship. We're still working on getting a couple of things fixed, but so there's the God Eater and the Ozymandias dual overdrive, and a new module called the Infinite Cruelty Machine, which is a matrix mixer for Eurorack.
I've got 6 new modules, so the main thing is this sequencer here. So it's a 4-channel sequencer, and it has a sequencer expander, and it also has a harmonic timing generator that can be used to clock the sequencer, and this can also be used as a harmonic oscillator in connection with this, which is an interpolating scanner. So this is a scanner that scans through the outputs. It also has 8 VCAs in there, so you can use it as an 8-channel VCA.
So we're showing our Echo Cinematic, which is an EQ, a delay, and a reverb, and a knob recorder in 12 HP.
And so I'm here with the Ectocore, which is my kind of breakbeat drum and bass sampler. I'm working with Infinite Digits from Seattle. And so it's essentially just like an algorithmic breakbeat sampler, and so you put samples in on an SD card, and then it can algorithmically apply little glitches and drum and bass style fills to basically make breakbeat drum sampling really easy and intuitive and fun is the idea. So
We have a new music thing, very exciting thing that's in Tom's bag, and if you go and talk to him, he will show you, and he'll give you a little sticker saying that you've seen it. We're not really announcing it yet, but it's very exciting, and we'll be maybe showing it at Machina Bristronica later in the year. But also on the music thing stand, you can come and see the Claptronics Build Your Own Modular, which is our crazy modular kit in a folder where each of the levels of PCB build you new modules, and the back section of it is the enclosure itself, and it builds this really strong metal enclosure, and it's really good value.
The best thing about Superbooth is absolutely the people. Your good selves up at Signal Sounds, people that I work with, people that I don't. I leave feeling refreshed with ideas, and that's the thing I really enjoy more than anything.
The best thing about Superbooth is wishing I could come as a punter.
The best thing of coming to Superbooth is actually to meet all the people we got to know over the years. They became friends. Now we can meet them every year in Berlin. Good weather, good music, the vibe. Yeah, that's the best thing, I would say.
Best thing about coming to Superbooth is hanging out in Germany nature, honestly. Like, I love Superbooth and seeing all my friends and everything, but like just being out here where it's peaceful is wonderful.
I just think it's just astonishing how many manufacturers there are. It's overwhelming. And I don't think probably you would know until you came here how many small manufacturers there are, so how many boutique manufacturers. It's just great to see everybody, and it still does feel like the community's still there. You know, it is business, but it's also people's hobbies have gone wild. That's wonderful.
Like, just apart from all the work stuff where we're showing new stuff and getting feedback. I think Superbooth has a nicer sense of community than any of the other shows I've been to, and it just it doesn't feel like you're stuck in a concrete building. It's a nice outdoorsy, almost festival feeling that you have here. So yeah, it's always great.
The best thing about Superbooth for me is catching up with all the other manufacturers mainly, and customers already as well, obviously. But for a one-man show like myself, who's stuck at home behind the desk, to actually come out and talk to other people doing the same thing is wonderful.
Oh, Superbooth! It's just that annual event that anyone in Sense just looks forward to. It's meeting old friends, discovering new gear, and enjoying the Berlin sunshine. There's what's not to love.
But the thing about Superbooth is that it's an indoor-outdoor. It almost feels festival, but synth nerd convention, right? So I kind of like that sort of juxtaposition of the two.
The best thing about Superbooth is like seeing all the people that are involved in modular, especially because I'm coming from Australia. There's all these people that I've met over here, and I don't see them ever during the year, and then it's like run into people and have some good chats.
Best thing about coming to Superbooth, I don't often get a chance to see a lot of other booths, but I make sure to go around, and it's catching up with all the other developers, because we've all got to know each other over the years at different trade shows, different events, and I've learned a lot from a lot of these other manufacturers over time, so it's nice to just reconnect and keep up to date with who's working on what processor these days, what's available.
The best thing about coming to Superbooth is talking to people. Definitely, I just always meet somebody new. I meet producers and designers, and it is great to see all the gear as well. It's very loud and hard to hear it, but yeah, everybody is here, so yeah.
I think meeting people and hearing people say nice things about your products, about the things that you've been working for the last year on, or the past 2 years or so, and hearing them pointing at our enormous system and saying, "Oh, I love that one. That one's my favorite. I haven't bought that one yet, but I'm considering." I think this is the best thing, and meeting other makers, because where else can you meet so many people that do the same thing that you do than here?
I really like just meeting people and kind of talking to folks and other manufacturers, and meeting a whole bunch of online friends kind of been here and all that, and so it's been really magical.
It's not the food.
My favourite synth store is Signal Sounds, because Signal Sounds is my favourite synth store, and I'm not allowed to say otherwise.
My favourite synth store is Signal Sounds, because it's the closest one to me, and I can drop in person and see a human being.
It's definitely Signal Sounds is my favorite purveyor of modular themed goods and such. Like that they're local. And the folk who work there are pretty nice too.
My favorite retailer is Signal Sounds, because they're always very lovely, hosting me when I come over to Glasgow. I did a little event last week, and it's great seeing all of the cool vintage gear there as well, having a bit of a squiz.
Oh, Signal Sounds, because they're the best modular shop in Glasgow, I would say. Yeah.
So Signal Sounds is the best retailer because you've come and asked me why Signal Sounds is the best retailer. You've had the nuts to do it.
My favourite retailer is Signal Sounds.